this is Ms. Robinson, you young whippersnappers. We are doing creative expression this week in our writing assignment. Your writing assignment is called A Poetic View, and it is in week 34 of your student guide. I highly suggest you look at that, otherwise you're going to be like lost. So it says this week, your challenge is to respond to The View from Saturday, which I love that book. We don't need anything from the gallery, Joshua.
Don't you want a hamburger?
Shh. All right. Feel free to work on your poem throughout the week. Here are some options to inspire you. But if you feel like writing a poem about some other aspect of the book, feel free. It says, describe each member of the souls with poetry. Now remember, there were 4 of them. There was Noah and I can't remember them actually.
Noah, Nadia, Ethan. And Julian.
Julian. Okay. So those were the souls. So they've given you some different poems or poetic styles that you can choose from. This is a Haiku. The rhyme pattern is AABB. So we have dash, crash, door, more. So AABB. Our dog Dash once did crash through the patio door, whose screen is no more. All right, and this comes from Sonlight curriculum. So anybody who's, says I'm stealing it, I'm just using the Sonlight curriculum that I bought. All right, so you can describe a person. So the first, in your first line, you would somehow say Julian or Noah or Nadia or Ethan. And then you would continue to describe them in the following lines. So that's one poem. It's called the Haiku. All right, a second type of poem you could write is a cinquain. It's 22 syllables, 5 lines. So the line 1 would be 2 syllables, and you would name a noun. Then line 2 would be 4 syllables, description of the noun. Line 3, 6 syllables, would show action. Line 4, 8 syllables, would show feeling or effect. And then line 5 would be 2 syllables, which renames the initial noun. The example they gave was gym socks, old and crunchy. So gym socks, old and crunchy, remind me to wash them. Oh, how I loathe cleaning my room. Foul things. So there's the example of that, if you can see it. Right there. See it right there? Okay. All right. Then there is a third type of poem. Okay, this third poem is called a limerick. A limerick is a funny 5-line poem that follows several rules. First rule, the first, second, and 5th lines rhyme. The 3rd and 4th lines rhyme. So that would be A, B, B, A. That's the rhyme scheme. But it also has a cadence to it. It's called a limerick cadence. So when I say the poem, you're gonna like recognize that it's like da da dum 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 da da dum. Here is an example. There once was a young ninja named Bo, whose stealthy skills were only so-so. He leapt onto a wall, but he started to fall. So he simply cried, "Look out below!" Okay, very good limerick. And you can hear that cadence. Bum, 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 bum. Okay? So there's a couple more. So you're a little bit familiar with haiku. Haiku is supposed to describe something in nature, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Those are the requirements. This is actually a haiku I wrote when I first started teaching, and I was talking about, I don't know if I wrote it for Jesse or for Joshua, but it says, big baby squirming in my round swollen belly, beautiful new life, 575. So haiku is also a poetic, it's a poem that you can use. Or you could write a song to describe events or a particular scene in the book, or borrow the tune from another song and rewrite the lyrics using information from the book. So I want you to be creative because the kids in the book were creative. That's what I liked about them. They were just all very unique, and that's why they all worked together so well and made a great team. So I want you to enjoy this assignment. I don't want you to stress over it, because you really, as long as you write something that I've told you, you can't get it wrong. So get your creative juices stirring. Stir them up. Wake them up. Go outside. Breathe in fresh air. I don't know. Whatever it is that gets your creative juices flowing, do that. And then do my assignment. All right. See you soon. Bye.